night. And there will be a few little tuning things along the way, and it's going to be a live thing, so there's going to be lumps and bumps and all that stuff. If I could fly, I'd be thousands miles away or more. I'm sick of secret languages and rainy days and cold buffets and never knowing score. Pointless at its best, destructive at its worst. When it seems that we are blessed, we're really cast. And I don't wanna be in this movie. I died in the last scene. And I don't want anyone to see through me. I am and must have always been. If I could sleep just long enough, I'd make the world up in my mind. There'd be no distractions there, just purity of a selfish kind. But time doesn't allow for such indulgence here. There's serious living to be done. But I don't want to breathe for no one. I'll take the easy way. And I don't need you to load my gun. When it's time, I'll have my say. If I could be invisible, I'd stow away for better days than this. But first I'd have to wave goodbye with a knowing eye and a kiss. But it's just a dream to creep away from here. I'm held by the chains that have no key. And I would sink in this ocean. I'll see the light swim by. And I will suffocate on devotion. I never know the reason why. No exit here. Well, one of the things I noticed, I watched something at the weekend where there were lots of musicians, and most of them, well, they were all people that are used to playing around sort of folk clubs and acoustic stuff, and a couple of them, it was obviously really strange not having, you know, an audience feedback and audiences clapping and all that stuff at the end, and because they rely on that sort of real interaction stuff. However, it's not such a big deal for me because I'm not used to really having an audience anyway, so there you go. Right, what I am going to do is just strap the guitar on for this one, because otherwise I might drop it, because I dropped it when I was rehearsing it. Well, I didn't drop it entirely, but nearly. Yeah, we'll get away with that. So this is a really old one. This is called Face the Facts. Face the Fact. We could dedicate this to Mr. Trump, couldn't we? I'm all alone now, even though you say you're here. But your perception is very different to mine. You don't see the same colours at all. And now there's nothing left for us to share. The best day's gone. Now all that's left is mundane, and this living is just a lie that we can't face. You close the curtains and pretend that it's all gone away, but I see the silhouettes of lightning on the walls, and it's just the kind of time idea. We must be crazy to be here again. You know we've tried it out before, but face the facts, we're just not friends. It's not the first time I've looked into a stranger's eyes. So who would tempt me with deceptive arms cloaked in fate? There's only one chance for a bee to use its sting. The chew and stripes are the wasp and an angry day. I'm twice shy now, but I'll be bitten again before long. And I mean bitten to be punished for a crime of which I was unaware. In those guillotine eyes I see the shine on the sharpest blade. Excuse me if I don't stick around this time. And it's just some kind of dumb idea. We must be crazy to be here again. And you know we tried it out before, but face the facts, we're just not friends. We're just not friends. There's no return to the battlefields, end of the war with no reprise. And I still have the taste of a poisonous wheel, and you wear the shock so deep in your eyes. Yeah, you wear the shock so deep in your eyes. So face the facts. So what's the score now? Is there a winner on top of the league? Yes, this table just bears the remnants of our debris, and there's nothing to show for a time in another world, except a broken record that plays off the same old tune. And it's just some kind of dumb idea. We must be crazy to be here again. And you know we tried it out before, but face the facts, we're just not friends. We're just not friends. So face the facts. Yeah! Rock God! Posy, posy, posy. Right. Whew. Getting warmed up now. In fact, boiling. Just grab something a second. Oh. Yeah. Trouble with no hair. Sweat just, when you do sweat, just runs straight in your eyes. Anyway, you don't want to know about all that stuff, do you? I suppose you could argue that's music in the raw. Very raw. Right, So, from something old to something new-ish, and quite different. Ah, that sounds okay. I haven't quite made up my mind what this song's about, so I'm not going to tell you. So therefore, you can make your minds up about what you think it is. It's called Delicate Fingers. I don't measure success with a number. I'm still here is all you need to know. I don't need to be seen or the reach of the Queen. I'll be gone when I'm ready to go. I find such a thrill in the uncertain. I set fire to the map of no choice. There's no need to be bored, scared alone, unassured. Just believe the sound of your own voice. Can I reach out and touch your delicate fingers? It may bring us good luck if for a moment we linger. Can I reach out and touch your delicate fingers? It may bring us good luck if for a moment we linger. I had my hand on the book and felt nothing except the chill, musty air on my face, and the statues so cold, cruel pictures without souls. I'm not running with a god in a race. I'll rattle my chains to make music and fuck the whole world with a song. I can sing it alone, it's the truth in my bones, and the notes are all right and all wrong. Can I reach out and touch your delicate fingers? It may bring us good luck if for a moment we linger. Can I reach out and touch your delicate fingers? It may bring us good luck if for a moment we linger. Delicate Fingers. Okay. Yeah. So from one song that I don't really fully understand the meaning of to another one that I don't fully understand the meaning of either. Weird. People might sort of say, well, how can you write something that you don't understand? So, well, it's not that I don't understand, it's that it often I look at it and I read it a particular way, and then I look at it on another day and I read it another way. And I think that's the way a lot of us kind of hear music um, a lot of the time. Anyway, this one's called Hidden Agenda. Okay. This is one of those loud and quiet ones. I've entered middle age now, but still live with ghosts of youth. And every night it's harder to stay awake hoping for truth. Inspiration only comes when dark takes cares away. Pen blah, blah, blah. Well, there you go. You see, I said that it would be lumps and bumps and everything along the way. So let's try that one again, shall we? I've entered middle age now, but still live with ghosts of youth. And every night it's harder to stay awake hoping for truth. Inspiration only comes when dark takes cares away. Discomfort in the twilight is numbed by burning hay, and the pan pours forth in mighty strides. Words find their own way from the deep inside. Mistrusting intuition, there's safety in what I know. Guitars are my protection, and in their guard I grow. In this world of secrets, I never suffer fools. There are no gods or governments making stupid rules. I fill my time with indulgent search, worship at the altar in the stereo my church. In the sanctuary of sanity, my madness becomes true. All my dreams are in a fortress that only I can view. Even those that love me are kept outside the door. For a man without a secret is a man who dies for sure. And I'm not ready for the big one. That's one quest that can wait. And as long as I have secrets, I can always up the stakes. I can always up the. I can always up. I can always. I can. Well, sort of got there in the end. Still, at least it's honest, isn't it? You know, having all the lumps and bumps. But, you know, I am jealous of the people that get to do a lot of gigs all the time, because their lumps and bumps just disappear. They just do through time, through doing it a lot. And whilst those of us who have to go and do other things and can't do this all the time, we have to live with our lumps and bumps. But I'm okay. I'm all right about it. So hopefully you are too. Anyway, one of the things that always makes music quite difficult, especially music that's not in the mainstream, is how to sell it, market it, etc. And if you don't fit into a niche, that makes it even harder. And I'm definitely one of those people that doesn't fit into any niche. And none of that's an excuse, you know. I have my limitations, mainly by the proficiency or lack of it on the instrument. Yeah, it's very difficult. And when I first started playing, I used to go and play in folk clubs a lot because it was the only place where you could really play acoustic music. But also I was getting very switched on to a lot of folk music, although I'd come to it from a slightly strange angle, kind of through the Pogues and then getting into Nick Drake and John Martin and people like that, Incredible String Band, Fairports and so on and so on. And then in more recent years, I've become even more engrossed in the whole world of folk music because it's so fascinating, the history. And I love the fact that there are lots of folk singers who you would not describe as being great singers technically, or having great voices. What they have is this incredible passion because it's part of their lives, and fantastic. So anyway, yes, it's always been an influence on me, but as you've heard already, it's not the only influence. So you couldn't say I'm a folk singer. I wouldn't say I'm a folk singer. So anyway, here's one that is a bit more folky. This is called Empty Chairs. And I'll just say in mitigation for this song, because there's a line in it that refers to the Spanish, and it's not meant in any way to be anti-Spanish or flying any kind of British flag or anything like that. It is just purely an observation of something that really did happen. Empty chairs. When I was a young lad, I wanted to be a strong burly fisherman that sailed out to sea. I dreamt of the oceans and nets reeling in, and I never thought the only fish I'd see would come in a tin. And I never thought the only fish I'd see would come in a tin. Well, my father was a fisherman, and his father before, but the days are all gone when they land on the shore. The catch of their toils, the sweat of the days, now all that's left are the stories that tell of their ways. Now all that's left are the stories that tell of their ways. And gone like the great storm, the boat of my dreams, the fleet on the morning, blowing full of hot steam. Now it's the Spanish who are flying their flags off the bow, and our village is dying, and there's rust on the hull. I saw an old man by the harbour, wiping a tear, saying, "Son, it was something, you should have been here." The sound of the auctions, the salt in the air. Now there's no one left to drink with, just a pile of empty chairs. Now there's no one left to drink with, just a pile of empty chairs. Now there's no one left to drink with, just a pile of empty chairs. Now there's no one left to drink with, just a pile of empty chairs. Now there's no one left to drink with, just a pile of empty chairs. Now there's no one left to drink with, just a pile of empty chairs. Right. Well, here's another kind of folky one. There's a lot of anti-war songs in the folk canon, right back to old kind of broadsheet songs and right up to now. People are still doing them. It's not surprising, really. It's one of the things that's blighted the human race forever, and it's amazing that we're still here at all. Anyway, this is called Home is Calling. It is an anti-war song. Fetch me a horse and I'll ride to the sun. I'll be there and back at the speed of a gun. For every moment is too precious to miss. I long for your hold and for your kiss. And think of me as I journey on, holding your name close to my heart, and hear the beating of a distant drum, hold us together when we're apart. Oh, fetch me a flag of white and I will end it all. In another man's flight, I don't want to fall. For every battle I've never made my own, I long for my love and for my home. And if you call me captain, I'll just turn away, for I'm just a man brushing tears, and the wind will carry the words that I say and fall softly on my true love's ears. Fetch me a general and I'll tell him I'm gone, for I'm just a man needed by his son. And I'll tell all my comrades that they should go to, for somewhere someone needs you. You can call me deserter and that I've no shame, but I can't kill another man's son. And I'll pass very proudly to my children my name. I'll hold only my love's, not your guns. Home is Calling, it's called. Right, okay. So this is another song that I suppose it's got a bit of anti-war stuff going on it, yeah, it's partly because I don't know. Anyway, it's called Ordinary People, which is you and me. We are. That's what we are. We're just ordinary people. If I can remember it. Ordinary people living ordinary lives, husbands and ordinary wives. Ordinary children go to ordinary schools. There's nothing extraordinary about us ordinary fools. Don't need to see my name in lights or be perceived to care. In the shadows of your well-lit nights, the ordinary are everywhere. Never politicians, just victims of the crime, paying the protection rackets to have an ordinary time. Like ordinary weekends with an ordinary tan, with extraordinary infections every now and then. Won't ever make the headlines or seem to matter very much. If you're lucky, you can read the signs, you'll feel an ordinary touch. Movie stars and royalty having their famous time. Confused and hopeless millionaires, impoverished in mind. They're ordinary hang-ups they can't ordinarily hide behind the tinted windows of their ordinary ride. All needs are ordinary, even a king must shit. The pain of being lonely is the ordinary bit. Like the golden dragon without a single friend, the ego that is humbled is the ordinary in the end. It's such a risky strategy to stand and raise one's head, from the inspiration to the eulogy and the silence of the dead. Ordinary soldiers, not the pip pip gentlemen, do the ordinary dying to save us once again. And forever broken families gather round the grave. The ordinary law-abiding citizen gets told how to behave. Ordinary law-abiding citizen. Ordinary law-abiding citizen. Ordinary law-abiding citizen gets told how to behave. Ordinary law-abiding citizen. Ordinary law-abiding citizen. Ordinary law-abiding citizen gets told how to behave. Ordinary people, and ordinary people are often the victims of people who think they're extraordinary when they're not. They may just have money, or which equates to power in the modern world. Probably has for a very long time. This is about some ordinary people as well. This was inspired by the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina, when the previous particular idiot president was in power in the White House, which was George W. Bush, and how he just completely ignored the plight of his own people. This is called Muddy's Blues. waited for summer, but it never came. Let down again, disappointment is rife in these times. Perhaps expectation is wrong. I know that I'm lucky, but still can't compute. There is no dispute when your house is attached to the ground. Whilst for others their life has gone, and I'd rather I wasn't stood here in these shoes, buried in the ground and singing Muddy's blues. This is so far from my ideal of bliss, and though I've been searching, it wasn't for this. It wasn't for this. Reached out to hold on to the guiding hand. Lost in these lands, it's no joke when you've never belonged. And it's too late to pray anyhow. I know I'm no loser, but I've never won the warmth of the sun, though the water laps far from my door. Still tragedy furrows my brow, and I'd rather I wasn't stood here in these shoes, buried in the ground and singing Muddy's blues. This is so far from my idea of bliss, though I've been searching, it wasn't for this. It wasn't for this. Abandoned by those that we pray, we seek just the right words to say, whose actions speak silence, whose answer is violence, oppress the survivors today. And I'd rather I wasn't stood here in these shoes, buried in the ground and singing Muddy's blues. This is so far from my ideal of bliss, and though I've been searching, it wasn't for this. It wasn't for this. Right, thank you. This is the last song, and if you've enjoyed any of these songs and you feel kind of inspired to do something, then please go to the I'm not doing this as an official fundraiser, but do go to, if you go to helpmusicians.org.uk, you could make a small donation to support some of those people who really do make the living out of going around and doing this and entertaining the rest of us, who've all had their living taken away from them at the moment. And of course, a lot of those people, you might think of, the big stars, or whether it's Rihanna or Muse or whoever it is, and it's not so hard for them, but it's all the kind of smaller, kind of fringier artists, and most of the ones that I really love, actually, as it happens, and quite a few of them are local. So, I know we try and support all the arts as well. The other thing you could do is also go and look at the crowdfunding campaign to support our small venues, a lot of which are under threat, and one of those under threat right now is the Cavern, of course, in Exeter, which is a fantastic venue. It's been going for over 30 years, and it would be real sad to lose that. It would really turn Exeter in such a kind of cultural desert, much more than it is. Anyway, that's in it. It's not an it. That's it. Enough said. I'll finish this song. This is an old favourite, and it's been inspired by Syd Barrett, as you might tell. Thanks for listening. It's called Out Your Window.
Little throat clear at the beginning, just to get the voice into the right kind of shape. Yeah.
I walked a path by your home and then returned on my own. You never heard all the stones that I threw at your window, that I threw at your window. I came by every day to see if you would play, but you had gone away. There's no one at your window. There's no one at your window. And the sun reflects on me, and I'm going easily around the bend to find a trace of you. And on many starry nights I thought I caught a sight, only because I really wanted to, only because I really wanted to. Your name, and though it seems such a shame, we'll make one up all the same. You're beautiful at your window. You're beautiful at your window. And now I know that you're gone, I'll stand outside with this song, 'cause now I know it's not wrong to sing to you at your window, to sing to you at your window. And it comes back with no reply. Well, at least now I won't die. That I hold will stay with me till I'm old. The dream is never shattered by the real. The dream is never shattered by the real. Each time I pass I still see a queen that looks down at me. I'm honoured, your majesty, as I bow down at your window, as I bow down at your window.
Cheers, stay safe.